BammerTV. What's up, BammerLand? Welcome back to BammerTV. And today, this is a topic that we need to cover, and I should really be thorough about it, so bear with me. I'm sure we've all seen in the news lately, and maybe even known somebody that this has happened to, where you get a fake cart or a cart that's been mishandled or tampered with in any way that contains vitamin E now, or it contains a different cutting agent to make it thinner and get them more money for their shitty product. A lot of carts that are not being tested by actual state-approved labs are coming back with residual solvent levels that can be potentially dangerous to your body. The importance of buying from an authorized dispensary when it comes to extracts and cartridges, especially those two things, is paramount. I'm not saying this to support the dispensary industry. I know it's cheaper from your homeboy down the street, but you gotta remember, if you are smoking anything that contains more than 20 parts per million of residual solvents, you are poisoning your body. Slowly, but you're still poisoning your body. Whether it's ethanol, butane, propane, pick a solvent. At the last count, as far as I know, I think we're up to about 15 people who have died, and almost into the hundreds of people that have been hospitalized because of different lung problems stemming from black market THC carts that have been mishandled or contaminated in some way. There is a list, I think the list I have in front of me is about 25 items that have been listed as respiratory toxins, carcinogens, reproductive or developmental toxins, and poisonous chemicals. I'm also going to put this list up on the screen for you as well. I'm not going to read through all of these, but these are items that have been found in Juul pods, regular nicotine vaping liquid, and Delta 9 THC cartridges. A few of these coming off my phone here. Ethylene glycol, if you know what that is, it's basically antifreeze. Diethylene glycol, ethyl acetate, propylene glycol, otherwise known as PG, which is a big ingredient in regular nicotine liquid. I need to stress this one more time. Getting a real certified cartridge from a dispensary or another approved source and that has actual information printed on the back on a sticker that says right on it, has been tested for residual solvents and toxins and came back clean, whatever the hell it says. You need to make sure you are ingesting and taking, however you want to call it, clean product, because you will get very, very sick. And the people who make these contaminated products do not care if you get sick. That being said, I do like cartridges. I prefer flower, but I do like cartridges, but I always get them from dispensaries or approved cartridge manufacturers. So, choice is up to you. I know we've had a lot of people who have wound up in the hospital, quite a few who have wound up dead, and that is a great loss as far as I'm concerned, because now those deaths have been directly linked, some of them have been directly linked to vaping THC. So in the long run, this is going to undo a lot of the ground that we have taken in the last few years for the cannabis reform and legalization and all of that across the United States. Who knows? Hopefully this kind of works itself out. I can't see it working itself out too fast because people are greedy. Let's face it, we're humans, we're greedy. If you go back and watch a couple of my other cart videos, we do tell you how to spot a good cart, but it really comes down to the reputable source. If you have a reputable source, either a licensed company to produce them or a licensed dispensary that has a certificate of analysis that they will show you if you ask them, and it's also printed on the back of the tag. Knowledge is power. It's not all about saving money sometimes. If you want to ingest a THC cart, I really do recommend going to a dispensary and buying a legit one to make sure you don't get sick. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. For everything else weed and weed related, keep it here on BammerTV.